Hi, how are you? I'm Houston, back with another video. Same Nike hat though, always. I swear I take this thing off and I wear other hats, or maybe even no hat at all. It's just a comfy hat. Nike Dry Fit golf hat. Legacy 91, I think is the name of it. It's the best. I've had this is literally like my 9th or 10th one over the years. They're the best hat ever. The best. I'm starting this video before I'm actually gonna make the video because I just want to show my breakfast, what I just made. We got, wait, let it get into focus. Roasted potatoes, plant-based chicken, 2 fried eggs, over easy of course, you gotta have it dripping, and then some country gravy on top. Peppered gravy, really. Delicious. I took like 1 or 2 bites. I couldn't resist before filming this, but I'm gonna eat it now though, and I'll be back, all right? I have returned. Literally finished my food. I laid down on the couch. My cat laid on my chest, and I fell asleep. It's not all productivity around here every single day, every single moment. Sometimes you just gotta take a little cat nap, you know? But hey, we're back, and they did something special in Modern Warfare 2. They added something special into the game. Another thing to unlock, something for me to spend a little bit of money on. So let's get into it. Okay, we're back on Modern Warfare 2. Gonna hop into the store, and this right here was what I was referring to. They done added Damascus to the game. I don't even have to go back to Modern Warfare 2019 to unlock this. And the barrel's flaming. That's sick. That's wicked, dude. No, but it is interesting how they're still running with the Damascus thing. Like just to get a little bit more out of the consumer. Just a little bit more. Just $16. It's easy. You know, come on, get it, man. It's only 16 bucks. It's so reminiscent too. What about that nostalgia? Don't you miss Damascus? I am on record saying that Damascus is one of my favorite camos. I really enjoy it. I mean, I know a lot of people thought that it wasn't worth it for the mastery in 2019, and I didn't even unlock it in 2019. So I don't know. I can't really speak to that point. I'm just saying visually, I enjoy it. But part of that might be because I really enjoyed Damascus steel knives. I think that they're like really beautiful cutlery. So I think that when I saw that this was a skin or camo, whatever you want to call it, in the game, I was like, oh man, that's really interesting. Plus it's a cool color. You can't go wrong with like blue, orange, purple, red, kind of like Orion. I mean, it's just a timeless color combination. It is kind of interesting how they did the whole Viking thing too. I don't even know if Vikings used Damascus steel. If they did, that'd be cool. I'm sure that's somewhere in the history books. $16 for this, for a camo that you had to earn in another game. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if it's worth it. In other news, we finally got 24/7 shoot house. So these long shots should be a breeze. And yeah, you heard me right. I'm not even gonna use that camo. Get clickbaited. I'll use it later, but when it comes to the weapons that I actually have to work on right now for the long shots, the marksman rifles, I can't use it. So get scammed. Then again, I am the one that bought it. So who's the one getting scammed now for content? Slave to content. Unlucky. Who am I? What am I becoming? I was literally trying to go for long shots with this earlier this week on this map because I got it out of luck and it was horrible. I just got hit marker after hit marker after hit marker. So let's see how it goes now that I have, nice. Let's see how it goes now that I have 24/7 shoot house. Not really sure if it's awesome. I love that. That's great. That's so fun. I hate this so much. I hate the smoke meta. I hate the smoke meta in multiplayer. I hate it in Warzone. It's just so annoying. Everywhere everyone goes, they throw smokes. Warzone is so bad because you'll knock somebody, and if you can't get to them to finish them, and I mean, you know, everybody has 17 self-revives, so it doesn't really fucking matter. But if you can't get to them, then they will self-res and immediately throw a smoke on the ground, and then they'll disappear, and when the smoke dissipates, all 3 of their teammates are staring you right in the face, and you'll die. So, yeah, it's a lot of fun. My accuracy is very good. Come watch me. I'm live right now. Wait, TVV. God damn it. I really can't type. I'm awful at it. Just horrible, horrible, horrible. For how much time I spend at a computer, I recently took a typing test, and not good. It's like 43 words per minute. I don't know if it's because I fat finger keys a lot, because I do. I just got giant obese hands. Although I've never really like put a lot of time into the typing practice, so maybe if I did that and I really just focused on it, then I would get much better. So I took today off of work because I had a dentist appointment, and it was for my final scanning of my teeth to be done with Invisalign. So I already did the aligners and all that for several months, and then I got retainers, like kind of daytime type retainers. I just threw that so hard. Thermal scope. Yep. I hate that so much. So I had to get my mouth scanned in order to get the last set of retainers, like my nighttime retainers. So the ones that I have in now, I obviously have to take them out to eat and all that. They're basically just for my teeth to not move back after being realigned. And I am pretty excited to actually be able to like not wear retainers on a like 24/7 basis. I mean, I don't mind wearing them while I sleep. I'm kind of at the point where it feels more normal to wear them than it does to not. Whenever I take them out to eat, it's always like my bite feels really weird. Like I'm so used to having the retainers in there, like, you know, 23/7 basically, because they tell you to wear them, at least the aligners, like before you get the retainers, they tell you to wear them like 23 hours a day. That was no problem for me personally, but I could definitely understand how some people just wouldn't want to do that. Put the smoke away. Yeah, I don't need a thermal scope, buddy. But yeah, super excited about the fact that I didn't have to have braces and my teeth are now much straighter. I don't mind disclosing like prices for things most of the time because I feel like it gives people a good idea of like what they might spend if they wanted to get something done as well or buy something as well. For me and for my treatment, it was like $7,000, which, yeah, that is a lot of money. As long as I don't screw my teeth up at some point, like over the rest of my life, then $7,000 is easily worth it. And plus I made payments on it. So like, that's not even really bad. Like, I mean, it's pretty much like a car payment or something like that. As long as you have a steady job and you're not worried about like missing a payment or losing your job, I don't think there's anything wrong with financing what you can. And anybody that thinks differently, I mean, it's just kind of weird, man. You know, not everybody can pay 100% cash for everything in their life. And to think that people can, like, nah. Oh my God, we did it. I hate this gun. It's funny how so many of the weapons in this game, because they're all platform based, like look exactly the same. I mean, this is an F-Tac. This is like an MP5. It's, you know, it's in that class of weapons. The silhouette of a weapon matters. Like, it's cool to use different weapons that have like very distinct designs to them. At least it is to me. I mean, maybe people just don't think about that shit, which I totally understand. Just one last thing too. I think Invisalign is totally worth it. If you don't want braces in your mouth and if you have the self-discipline to always wear these, then you should 100% get them. A big part of me feels like I should play tier 1 with these weapons. I mean, I know that tier 1 really isn't the best because your reaction time has to be so much faster, and obviously, you know, you lose the HUD and you don't know when your challenge is done and all that. But for something that's single fire that I know kills in one shot no matter what, I think that this is probably the game mode to do it on. Shoot House is great, especially if you want like more volume, but literally every single person goes for the middle. 80% of people right now, I feel like, are just going for long shots. And that's how it is in tier 1 as well. But I feel like I'm more capable of getting the long shots with the marksman rifles, especially in this game mode. This Monday was a big day in the anime kingdom. Vinland Saga, 2nd season, finally released. I feel like I've been waiting for that for like a millennia. I've always said that I think Vinland Saga is one of the best, if not the best, narrative story like that anime has to offer. I think that there's a lot of potential for more stories like that in the medium of anime. Obviously, animation puts a lot of people off because they think that it's all just cartoons, and some of them are cartoons. Like they're very cartoonish by nature. Like they're just silly, which is totally fine. You know, I mean, that stuff has its fan base as well. But when it comes to something like Vinland Saga, it's a very mature story about growth, revenge, really just some of the best character development I've ever seen. The story is about something that I feel like a lot of people, especially young boys, young men, could probably relate to. It's pretty obvious that a lot of like young men have a lot of like pent up anger and energy for the world. The main character Thorfinn in Vinland Saga, it reminds me a lot of like a couple of people that I know, and how they sort of like strive for something their whole life, like through anger as well. And they think that that's the thing that's going to finally get them to that place. But then when that thing happens, they find that they're still angry, or they find that that emotion that has been like pushing them along, whether it's anger or fear or regret, or, you know, pick your negative emotion that people use to like drive them towards goals. They find that that thing is still inside them. And I think that that single piece right there, the fact that you can use negative emotions to drive you. People do it all the time with anger. People use anger to like train harder in the gym, to train harder when they're doing sports. I mean, physical activities. They use anger to sort of drive them towards greatness. You find that when you achieve things through those negative emotions, that emotion is still there even when you get the thing. And I would argue that it doesn't feel as good to get the thing when you're still angry, or when you're still bitter or sad or whatever. And that sort of process of finding who you really are and sort of coming to terms with suffering in any capacity, and I guess finding meaning, you know, finding meaning in purpose, like through something more wholesome, I guess, that really resonates with me because I've seen it in a lot of people, and I've sort of experienced it myself. And when I watch something like Vinland Saga, I see that pop up. It's almost like looking in a mirror in some ways. And I don't mean to say that like, oh dude, I'm fucking main character or anything like that. But I think that, again, it's something that a lot of people could relate to. And I think it's something that could help a lot of people as well if the story really resonates with them. Or honestly, I could just be reading into it too much. But there's nothing like a great story. And again, I don't think that just because it's anime, it has to be this like silly, goofy story. I think that it can have like real lasting impacts on people and like have a lot of depth. Plus, let's be honest, the story's set in the Viking Age, and that's just badass. What's the one other show that, oh, how could I forget? One Piece, of course. One Piece has had some great moments too. It's insane how many like just 10 out of 10 episodes, or, you know, between 8 and 10 out of 10 episodes that show has. The show is just so consistent with its animation. The overall skill of the staff every single week, like when they need to deliver, they deliver. I know Toei has a ton of money and a ton of pull, so they can pretty much get anybody on that they want. Yeah, I mean, seriously, dude. Like, if you don't watch that show, I mean, I know it's a huge commitment. It's like 1,046 episodes, 47 episodes now, but God, is it worth it? Oh, it gets good, bro. It gets good. Trust me. Around the time skip, it's like, you know, episode, what is it, like 500 something, 530? Bro, nobody's got time for that. Let's see how many. Ooh, new update. Whoa. Yeah, I'm not really seeing anything from Raven or Infinity Ward or Charlie Intel or anybody about any sort of update. I mean, it was only like 1.3, 1.5 gigs, so who knows what it could have been. I'm sure they nerfed stuns, yeah, and flashes, you know, and smokes, and the RPK and the vector, and they made sniping one shot, headshot, and okay, now I'm just delusional. I just want to say really quick too that I appreciate you for watching the shorts or the TikToks, the Instagram reels, or just especially actually the long form videos. Every time I finish one, I'm so happy that I did. I feel extremely grateful to have the time to be able to set aside to make videos and to stream. So again, you're part of that, so thank you. Before I started filming this video, I just sent GiveWell last month's payment for charity from the Twitch earnings. So again, thank you for being part of that. I appreciate you. Being able to do all this stuff and have the time makes me think of this quote, and last week's video makes me think of it as well, that I heard the other day, and it's, there's a strange attitude and feeling that one is not yet in real life. That really is the feeling, right? You feel like you're doing things to get to the point where you can do things. Life's happening right now. It just doesn't feel like it though. In all the moments that I can record these videos and I can stream, I can even go to work or go exercise or just take an extra deep breath, I am very grateful for it. So thank you again. I appreciate you for watching. Sorry I scammed you with the title, and I'll see you next time.